if he goes into St. Bernadette's, because we're too old to look after him, that his brothers can take it in turns, that there's no burden on their lives, that there's 3 of them, and they can take it in turns to visit him, to take him out, to bring him home for Christmas, to have him over the summer holidays, that he's not just thrown into a home because mum and dad are too old to look after him anymore.
CTNNB1 is a gene mutation. The mutation of a single gene is enough to cause this disease. In most cases, it is not inherited, but happens spontaneously. It affects nearly every aspect of a child's life, including the ability to walk, speak, think, and engage socially. It is very rare and affects 1 in 50,000 children worldwide, and there is currently no treatment. Today, there are around 400 to 500 individuals worldwide that have been diagnosed. Travis is one of them, and this is his story. It is part 2 of the programme and the very last programme of the series, which has been an incredible series, and I've met the most incredible people and heard the most incredulous stories, many of them heartfelt. And today we want to finish off with where we left off last week, with the story of Travis. So I really think it's important that people try, because they can only try to understand what a day in the life of your world is like. And I wanted to focus on Gib for a moment and just give a few examples of what are the main challenges for you, because you were saying, and it's correct, that there are many different types of disabilities. Yeah. So different people with disabilities will use the resources differently. But here we're talking about your son and your family and your world and your experience.
An example, for example, a clear one would be we live in Laguna and we have to head off to the Victoria Stadium. Or the Centenary is Pozzol, because the Victoria Stadium is not there anymore. And you either have to walk all the way to St. Martin School,
Possibilities
or the area of what used to be Royal Bank of Scotland.
Right.
Or walk all the way to the new zebra crossing they've done by the airport, which never used to exist.
Right.
So imagine in the rain, you wanting to go with your son to watch his brother play basketball, and you have to make your way, but there's a bridge in the middle. Maybe there could be some facility to change that so that you can have also that access all the way to the other side. Otherwise, you have to think about, well, if I'm going to cross here, will there be a step? Will there be this? Will there be that? Also, the pavements are okay; they're fine.
They're quite narrow around there as well.
Some of them are.
But it's the where the pavement goes down and meets the
Some places,
the road.
not all the time.
Right.
So with a heavy wheelchair, you want to be able to glide down off the pavement onto the main road, cross the zebra crossing, and then glide up on the other side.
Right.
As soon as I have a centimetre or 2 centimetre
lip.
Yeah. Then that means I need to use my whole body weight on his wheelchair to pull it down, which I can't do. So then I just can't take my son out just for that silly little thing. So it needs to be level with the road. So it's just you slide.
A smooth transition.
Yes,
there can't be any edges or cracking of the cement and tiles that are not laid properly.
It has to be smooth. So the wheelchair just glides because it's heavy enough. And especially Saviak being the main pusher of the wheelchair, and where you're pushing all day long and you come across these little...
No, there's been improvements, I must say, a lot.
Yeah.
But there are some... as well. That's an example.
Yeah.
And you've got to think, this is the way you have to think, okay, I'm going to go there, so you have to go, and you've got to think about it.
Now we've got that zebra crossing now by the airport.
But that never existed.
But it never used to exist before. So we used to come out of our house by St. Anne's School, walk all the way through the Royal Bank of Scotland, cross over by St. Bernadette's, cross over by the old St. Martin's, down the kiosk, round Glacis, when I could just cross the road.
Right.
I'm going all the way
I
around
mean, it's
just to get to the stadium.
It is quite incredible when you think about it. Something so simple that most people would take for granted.
It's also
And
Lampard,
all you want to do is go and watch your other son
or go to
play
town.
basketball or go to town.
To
and,
go
and
to town and to come from town, okay. I understand that Lampard Ditch is a hill. But to come home, if I don't want to push the 100 kilos up the hill, I have to go all the way around Portland House.
Yeah.
Is that how much it weighs with the
Well, more or
total
less.
weight
More
of
or
about
less.
100
More or less.
kilos?
He weighs 85 kilos more or less, plus the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not something
So
you can do on
I'm
your
not
own.
pushing him on my own anymore. No.
Yeah.
No.
And now George is helping out.
George
and-
helps. Yeah, but
The
he's still
kids
young. He's
are-
only 12.
Yeah.
The
So-
kids are,
and the kids are young.
They are brilliant.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
How do they react to?
I think for them
To
it's
Travis, how-
normal. It's
Yeah.
their normal life. They don't complain. They do huff and puff. You know, when we tell them we need to leave the Commonwealth Park to go to the toilet, or we need to go and eat, or Travis is tired.
Yeah.
They do get angry.
but
They're children.
Exactly.
But,
the 5-year-old told us to go to. Let's go to the park there by when Anana lives, down by the lighthouse, because there's a ride there for Travis. So
Really?
no, it's not easy for a 5-year-old to think like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
It's not, and I think because he sees the support and what we give, so it's a reflection. That's what we think,
Yeah.
because not a normal 5-year-old
No.
will get into that situation.
But as parents, you know, it doesn't matter the child. Guilt is part of parenting.
Obviously.
How do you navigate that? You've got to spread the love between four, and obviously
It's very
Travis needs
upsetting.
much more attention.
It is very upsetting because Travis is a good kid. So the others have more of us, really, because Travis is happy to just watch his brothers as they're running around the house going crazy. I would get everybody together around the table to do some arts and crafts, and Travis would just leave, you know? He
Yeah.
doesn't want to be part of it because there's too much chaos going on and he knows mum's going to get angry. But he gets his attention, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He
They
likes
do,
his
yeah.
hugs. He's all the time saying "por tu madre." That's his, and it's repetitively now. So now my kids are singing it as well.
And
We just don't want Travis to be lonely. We want him to always to be surrounded with his family, to be happy and
hombre, as far
as
as we
normal
can,
as it possibly can
as
be.
far as
Yeah.
we can, we will always take care of him. That
Yeah,
is our
yeah.
mentality, and we are both on the same wavelength.
And the thing is, what we do is that when Travis has St. Bernadette's, which is in Monday to Friday, there are Tuesdays and Thursdays where he gets an extra hour or two after when St. Bernadette's closes, so he doesn't come home till 5:30. So on those days, like after school, we can go to the park without him. They can have an ice cream. They can have something that we don't have with Travis.
Right.
Or we
Today I took him up to Devil's Cap for a walk.
Yeah.
They wanted to go hiking, so
Yeah.
they went. So we make the most of those times in between as well, to be as normal
But
as we possibly can.
yeah, the credit that you guys should be taking for the most incredible parenting and the teamwork between you is outstanding, honestly.
Teamwork, I love it.
And you're still smiling. You've got massive
so
smiles, and
funny.
you're just
It's so
getting through
funny.
it because
Yeah.
you have to. I know
Yes.
you have to. But it is
one thing that we
so
have
hard.
learned is that if we are negative, it will reflect
Yes.
on him and on
Yeah.
them.
We have
So
to be happy.
you need to be
You have to be
positive
happy.
for his sake,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
what the negativity gives a child with a disability, or at least my son, is not good. It's not good for him. Definitely, he needs
No.
the support. He
Yes.
needs that extra little bit.
Because he senses it and then he'll cry. And then it makes it's very upsetting.
yeah.
He
So,
knows when I'm
yeah.
not at home, when I'm
Yeah.
working, or
Yeah.
and he knows it, and he knows that mom
Yeah.
struggles, so he tends to.
It's incredible. He
Yeah.
has that conscious
He has that conscience.
of
Yeah.
thinking,
But the
I don't
boys-
want to be a burden.
yeah,
No, I
yeah.
don't want to be too much
Yeah.
work. Mum's tired. I
Yes.
can see Dad's been working all day. My brothers might be a little bit, frustrated because they might want to do.
Yeah.
That is incredible. Hats off to him for
Yeah.
for
He
Yeah,
has
he's
a
very-
lot
he's got a
of
lot of
understanding.
understanding. A lot of
Incredible.
understanding. He's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's lovely.
So tell me about holidays. Because holidays is something, you both laugh, you're incredible, you just laugh it off.
What do you mean?
Holidays, well, we'll talk about you in a minute. But holidays is something that the Janito absolutely loves. Between 1 and 4 holidays a year sometimes you'll hear and you're thinking, again, otra vez te va? But I mean, it's a wonderful thing. We're very nomadic in Gibraltar. We travel a lot. We're everywhere. But it's not something that comes easy to your family.
He has
what are your
fear of flying.
challenges? So you can't get him on a plane.
We
You
had an issue when we
Yeah.
last traveled on the plane where he spent 3 weeks without sleeping,
Yeah.
and we decided that he'll never go on a plane. Well, you can ask him yourself,
The,
and he'll tell you,
the
no
plane,
way.
the plane was delayed.
Yeah.
Everybody was on it, but the plane was delayed.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then they got us on last.
Okay.
This was in France.
Yeah, they got us on last, and it was just.
And we had to travel all the way along the plane to the very end.
To
You
sit
imagine
down.
our frustration, how it reflected,
And
he was
Yeah.
he knew.
but you know,
that
you
he
know, like,
knows.
but you know the sound of the propeller
Yeah,
that was already racing, and we were inside the lift,
right.
and
It
the
was
propeller was just
hot.
there.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
the lift that takes
Yeah,
the
and then they
wheelchairs
had-
up to
yeah.
the,
Yeah, and then the propeller was still going because the plane was getting ready to leave, and we were inside the lift.
And that panicked him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a positive trip. And since then, you've put that to bed altogether.
No
Yes.
plane ever
So,
again.
so what does the family bear get up to when they
With the
need a
car.
break with the kids?
As far as the car is going to take us. Yeah,
Yeah.
we got a car.
You've got an
didn't
old
we?
car as well.
We've got a car with a
No,
ramp.
we got a new car.
Yeah.
Well, a new car. It's about 8 years old now.
Yeah.
already.
8
Yeah.
years old is not a new car, Zabiak.
Well, it's doing good.
He's doing good.
She's our best friend.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that just about fits you all in, but that
We
even
are
brings its
squashed.
challenges
We are
when you do
squashed, yes,
your
because,
shopping and
because Travis is going to outgrow that
'Cause
car
we have
in a
no
couple of
boot.
years. Yeah,
The
Right.
boot is him.
yeah,
It's a
the ramp.
7-seater converted
Yeah.
into a 5-seater,
yeah.
plus him at the back.
Yeah.
So when we go, wherever we go,
It's a
whether we
game-
go
it's a game of
shopping or we go,
Tetris.
exactly. We gotta stuff our bags on the side,
I was going to say you've
and we gotta
the-
stuff it all over
Yeah.
the place.
So
a
you have
family
to,
of 6.
yeah.
How do you pack
So
and fit all that into your car?
so we
And go away
we
for
go,
5 days.
We
Yes.
don't do 5 days,
No,
though,
we
do
don't
we?
do.
We do like long weekends.
You do a
Every
long
long
We do
weekend.
weekend.
3 days,
Yes.
4 days,
That's
obviously.
what, once, twice a year?
Once.
Once a year.
You
Yeah.
have one long weekend a year
Yeah.
with your children
On a
away,
holiday.
Yeah. With a swimming pool. Yeah.
somewhere where there's a swimming pool
Obviously,
that can cater for
as
Travis.
we've mentioned before, going out in Gibraltar, we have to assess. Just imagine the assessment we have to do before we embark on traveling anywhere,
Yeah.
because we need to know if it's in a hill, if the hotel is catered for disability, if the area where we're going to
Oh, and if the
is accessible, because we could go into a town and have hills all over the place and
Yeah.
have restaurants without having accessibility.
Or the
so we've
hotel
got to
might
do
be
all
on
the
a hill.
studying, all the looking,
Yeah.
and finding out everything before we even think about going on holiday.
and the hotel also has to provide gluten-free food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is,
For Travis as well. Yeah.
forgive me, but this is crazy. This is crazy what you guys take on.
Yeah.
So, after all of that research, the difficulty of packing your bags and fitting
So we
everybody in your
one,
8-year-old car.
one bag, don't we? We take one bag
One
with
bag.
all our clothes,
Uh-huh.
and then they've all got their own bag with their toys and their bits that they want.
Right. So
Yeah.
they just pack a rucksack
Yeah.
with their
Yeah.
personal bits.
Yeah.
And not all hotels have the rooms next to each other.
Yeah.
So the disabled room is always, most of the
Away.
times, is separate
Yeah.
from the other
Yeah.
room.
So then you're a family holiday, but then you have to split up.
And we have to
Yes.
meet up in the morning.
And we
Yes.
meet up in
And
the
meet
morning.
up for breakfast
So I have
in the
my
morning.
coffee on the balcony by myself, looking at the view while the kids are sleeping.
Oh, Louise.
Yes.
I mean, you're laughing it off, but it is so incredibly sad.
and
that-
and I'll tell you, it's not a holiday either. It's not a holiday for us. It's a
No.
holiday for the kids because
Yes.
we are just as exhausted there as we are at home. So there's no resting. And the thing with Travis was, it took him so long to relax.
Yeah.
That it was our last day that he actually relaxed on a sunbed, and he could have done that when we arrived.
Right.
Yeah.
So
And then
he
it
was
would-
just getting used to it, no? When you
Yeah.
had to leave.
Yeah. and and we've never been on our own on holiday.
Yeah.
I've heard that. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
but to be
another
honest,
issue, isn't it?
But to be honest, would we
No.
be comfortable going on our own, knowing how difficult it is with Travis and leaving him in the hands of somebody to take care of?
No.
I don't think we could do that.
You say that, but you've also got to balance with the fact that it's important for you to get a break, even if it's a tiny break.
We went
That as a couple,
we
you
went
need
with
a
Axel
break.
to London.
We went with the boys and we left Travis behind.
Because we had to
Yeah.
to see if we had Gluia.
Yeah.
So it was a trip for another one of the children, but not
Yes.
for you personally.
Yeah.
No.
So
it was for Axel.
social brought carers to the house
Right.
to take care of Travis in our home, and my mum stayed in the house with the carers just so he had somebody familiar with him.
Yeah.
And every phone call was him crying, "When are we coming home?" Yeah.
So it was unbearable for us.
Yeah.
We were like every single night we were thinking we're not gonna do this again, we're not gonna do this again,
Yeah.
and it's not.
Yeah. The kids ask when we're going to go again on a plane and when we're going to go back to London or if we're going to go somewhere else, an adventure. But
How do you feel when they ask?
I know that there's going to come a time where Travis is going to become, he's not going to become a resident, not a full-time resident, but there will be time where St. Bernadette's will probably
He's
like
going to
allocate him
Yeah.
for respite, so he might just get like one weekend a month just to start, because eventually as I get older he's going to probably end up in there.
I mean, you ask him and he says he wants to sleep at home.
He wants to
So
sleep at home,
it's-
so
Yeah.
we're in that stage with him still, but I think there will come a time where we might get a weekend, and when that time comes I tell my boys, we'll go, we'll fly, we won't go to Spain, we'll fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sacrifices you guys make.
But
It's
it'll be
incredible.
easier because then the little one will be a bit older, and then it won't be so. We won't have to take a buggy then, will we?
No.
Forever planning the logistics.
Forever planning, forever. Yes.
Logistics, that's the question.
Yes.
That's the word.
Yeah.
I take my hats off to you. I just can't imagine what you guys have been through.
We just got to deal with it, don't you? Everybody
Yeah.
we just need to be happy, and you need to enjoy the little things.
Oh, they're not
Yeah.
deprived.
No.
They're not because, for example,
George.
George plays basketball in Spain, so he goes training 3 times a week, and then the weekend he plays away.
Yeah.
Obviously, home is away from home. His home games are in San Roque, and his away games are Jerez, Cádiz.
Which you have to handle as well. You don't
Which-
want to miss out on seeing your son
Exactly.
play as
The thing
well.
is they go
deprive
on
him
a,
of what he wants to enjoy.
You go on
and
a
wants
bus, don't you,
Yeah.
with George, and you
the,
travel.
The team has a bus,
Yeah.
and we travel,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
You make it a daddy
Yes.
Sunday
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
so
It's
it's
incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I am there thinking Louise is on her own. Louise is at home.
How's she handling it?
How is she handling? How is she doing? It's always at the back of your mind because
Sin
you're always
vivir,
thinking,
no?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Louise, when you look at the future, what do you want for Travis and your sons, your other sons? I mean, I know you had your second baby and you're thinking, I don't want Travis to be alone, I want him to have a sibling. Then you went ahead and had a further 2,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
was difficult.
Yeah.
But your thought process behind it, what's the
It's
future
for
hold?
Travis to always have his brothers with him, to have family. That if he goes into St. Bernadette's because we're too old to look after him, that his brothers can take it in turns, that there's no burden on their lives, that there's 3 of them, and they can take it in turns to visit him, to take him out, to bring him home for Christmas, to have him over the summer holidays, that he's not just thrown into a home because mum and dad are too old to look after him anymore.
So, as a couple, you've never, if any time spent, was there a honeymoon?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So the honeymoon was the last good, decent,
Yes.
quality time that you've spent together as a couple. And I'm sure you know how important it is to take time out as well, recharge your own batteries for your children. It is very important. So I got on the phone and I spoke to Mandy Guerrero, who is a wonderful, incredibly generous person, and she called me back almost instantly. And what she'd like to do for you is, as from a certain date, go by MH Bland, who have kindly donated their time and this little break for you, and go and see her. And she understands, I've explained to her how very difficult it is for you to get away for long periods of time or even too far away. But she will help to find something nice that works for you and your family, and get yourself a break.
Okay.
You do that?
Yes.
You promise me?
Yes.
You go and spend some quality time together, but don't make any more babies?
No.
No way.
He can have his own room.
So, guys, I wish you all the best moving forward. He's so lucky to have parents like you and brothers like your sons. And you know, in Lo Agave, as we say in Gibraltar, he's loved and supported and well looked after, and that's the most important thing. And I want to take the opportunity again to thank Mandy and MH Bland for being so generous. And you know, you can go and do it on your time, and she'll tailor make something that works for your family. So all the best looking forward. And hopefully I'll meet him around down Main Street and I can have a chat with him. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.